We may actually be on time, but oh, the light has gone red. Fyzz is continuing to adjust her mental faculties in her head and all the boxes in there. It's okay, but today's story is going to involve some of the deepest questions that you've obviously never wanted to consider. We're talking about the the evolution of the butthole, as well as we're getting into the apparently newly available, slightly under $250,000 robot assistants, partners, something like that. All I know is that Fyzz may or may not have some certain feelings about this. Isn't that right?
So I know I should be wary. Still I venture someplace scary. Ghostly haunting, I turn loose.
It's showtime!
All right, yes. As we can see right here, our topics are involving Vsauce's podcast with the rest of science. Yes, apparently they have a picture of a donut, and it's the evolution of the butthole.
Yeah, it was a lot more pleasant than what they could have put there. Yeah.
Yeah. I actually didn't even get to the butthole part until just recently. It actually started off completely inconspicuous. They were talking about topology and how, like, a donut has a hole, and, like, a coffee mug is technically a donut topologically because you can deform it because it only has one hole there. And so about 30 minutes, it's like science, and then it goes into black holes, and then, of course, it ends up delving into, so evolutionary, how do we get our holes? And we will touch upon that, as well as apparently an AI company has built a biometric robot designed for human companionship. Moya is equipped with body, heat, dense skin. It costs around $173,000 because that's obviously going to help solve all our problems. And we have poor Fyzz here, who is currently speechless, going WTF, like literally what the heck is going on? So that's the current moral of our story. So Fyzz, how are we doing?
I'm really mostly curious as to know why they needed to mention how the density of the skin.
Well, let's not leave the good people waiting. Let's get right into it. So, all right, over here.
Well, I was also going to tell you that when you sent me the butthole video part clip thingy, I was at an appointment.
Oh.
So I only clicked it long enough to figure out what they were talking about, and then I had to turn it off. But that was enough to have me freaking laugh.
All right, good. So we've interrupted medical appointments. Excellent.
Yes.
All right.
Oh, it's a Chinese company. You know this is good stuff.
The Chinese AI company unveils a $173,000 biometric robot built for human companionship.
Yeah, it's humans. It's over for you now.
Let's continue. Chinese robotics company DroidUp has created a fully biometric robot named Moya. It's blurring the lines between science fiction and reality. Yes, robots. Okay, I don't know. Maybe it was a sign for us humans when it's like, all right, you get like 4 lines of text, you get like 26 lines of ads, whether or not there's actually a full ad there. Oh God, I'm thinking the sagely advice from Wolfgirl about AI might be coming to pass. It's probably going to be dunking on us sooner rather than later. All right.
Oh yeah.
Robots are becoming increasingly advanced at a rapid pace. Companies are already working on mass-producing AI-powered robots that can complete simple household tasks like folding clothes and washing dishes. I mean, to be fair, if you can solve the laundry problem, I think you've got something there.
That's gonna be
I'm
good. They're the most expensive dishwashers ever.
Yeah, hey, at the low price of $173,000. Who knows about the charging and stuff? But we'll get there. Well, it was moved so realistically that developers have had to cut them open at showcases to prove they're not actually human actors wearing suits. I'm sure doing that will not anger any of our agent friends in the future. Let's see. So while most of these robots are clearly machines, one tech is seeking to make their newest product as close to human as possible, even making it give off body heat to mimic a real person. Because that's obviously what's needed when you're going to be doing dishes and not snuggling up.
I love this because since it's made in China, this implies it is going to catch on fire or explode.
Not all. Hey, listen, we don't know. Like some of those early electronic chargers and stuff. Okay, maybe there were occasionally some fire things, but and again, I did also have a roommate that I think she had like one of those Android phones that was under. They had like a big major recall because occasionally the battery would like catch fire and stuff.
Explode.
And it may be in the worst case potentially. Long story short is
where they found out that their batteries had in their factory had been swapped out with counterfeit ones from China. Yeah. I almost had one of those. Almost.
Oh, I mean, I can't verify that. I just remember that. I
followed that story closely because I wanted one, and I was like, "Well, are they gonna, put them back on the market? Make some new ones and with the right batteries and put it?" No, they didn't. I was very sad.
Yeah, I just remember she got the phone in like I think it was Ohio or somewhere out in the Midwest, and being in Massachusetts. In order to exchange her phone, she had to send it back. But the problem was she couldn't mail it because of the potential fire hazard. So it's like, what do you want me to do? So it was, yes. Batteries aren't always included. I think it is for Moya, at least if you're spending $173,000. So, again, Fyzz, would you like to read this part?
Let's see. Moya is equipped with body heat and dense skin, in quotations, for human companionship. Because those are the two things that are most important.
Yes. Droid Up is a robotics company based out of Shanghai that specializes in designing and manufacturing humanoid robots.
But is there a big market for this? How many have they sold before?
Okay. I've spent some time in different areas of the internet, and at least in one of like the subsection of the greater manosphere, I may or may not have heard somebody, and again, take whatever I'm gonna say with a grain of salt, saying it's like, why would I want a woman when I can have a robot girlfriend that has like a little hoo-ha? And that's
right?
like, okay, I can understand that statement. And again, I don't want to judge. It sounds like you really haven't had human contact with like a woman or really anybody. And again, I don't want to be judgmental. And again, there's plenty of folks out there that haven't, but I'm just like, whatever a person's personal opinion is, that's fine. Hey, you're a consenting adult, you do you, boo. If you're gonna
I'm saying there's the real dolls have been out for a long time. That's basically your standard robot girlfriend right now. You still have to carry them around and move them around. They don't walk or nothing. And they don't have that much of a personality. But with the price point, I'm like, does this company here, are they already known for making
well, I haven't looked into it much. Yes. What's going on, Michael? Yes, that's generally my sentiment there. It's like, what's going on? It's like, we're talking about the brand new company, Droid Up, Not
Oh, so
associated
so
with
it is a
Level Up.
brand new company. So they only have Zuba, however you pronounce that, O1, Moya, and Walker.
Oh. Are those the main current models?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if those are actually like 3 different models, or because it looks like 2 different robots.
It sounds like different companies, because I know other companies have kind of started to get into this a little bit more, and as
Well,
the
it says
technology continues
straight
to...
up humanoids. Zuba, O1, Moya, and Walker. I just don't want to watch the whole video to. Wow, she's light for a robot. That's cool.
No, no, 32 kilograms for at least this model. That would be bordering on, assuming standard proportions, probably maybe anorexia or something. I don't know. Maybe she has titanium there. Listen, nerdy, we can't help it. I understand it's on back order. You can thank OpenAI for that. Thanks, Sam. I'm sorry, that's partially unfair. Maybe
yeah,
mostly for the RAM. That's why we're all lagging right now, because 2 sticks of RAM is like $1,000. Because I don't know.
So I can't tell if Moya is a walker then, because they're comparing her to that one that they had to cut open. It's a different company to prove that its naturally walkingness wasn't a person in a suit.
Maybe if you share the link in one of the chats there, I can bring it up there.
It's just a bunch of videos and me
okay.
reading like the descriptions of them really quick because that just happened to be the first thing that came up.
Okay.
I was trying to figure out if Droid Up had made anything else, because it just says specializes in, and I'm designing and manufacturing humanoid robots. That implies that they already do this and that they're not brand new.
That's their kind of their thing. That
right, that they're not brand new to the scene, and this Moya is not their only product.
Yeah. Michael's commenting that believes it's a mix of economics and rat paradise mammalian psychology. He's gonna go work on physics. Michael, please, by all means, do. Somebody's got to do it there. This is a little bit of a momentary escape from some of the stuff to look at the rest of the world and just kind of wonder what the heck is going on. Oh God, it's Fyzz. You might know more about this. It's like saying that AI agents are basically megaman.exe files. Funny how accurate that game was about the future. I've watched people play Mega Man. I'm familiar with some of Mega Man. I don't think I've ever actually played.
I've not played Mega Man, but what I can tell you is just about all science fiction is just science reality that hasn't been figured out yet of how to do yet. So, yeah, if you imagine,
just download more RAM from 4chan, apparently.
Oh, okay.
All right, Mike, get back to the lab. So I'll catch up with you and we can talk about different stuff and maybe Brand's Dicky at another point. So
they're even still working on that food replicator, but it's a food 3D printer and it's just really gross looking. It's still just replicating food.
So, speaking of that,
you'll have to show it off.
Hold on. No. Boston, Logan. Oh God, what is it? White Castle. So, yeah. Okay, so I just have to show this real quick. You were just talking about 3D food printers.
Yeah.
So I'm very conflicted of this.
Oh,
Logan Airport, the international airport in Boston, now has a White Castle. You can get White Castle, and I'm like, that's fantastic. You read further. It's an automated kiosk with no employees.
Oh, God.
It's literally a burger box. Listen, human beings for a long time now have put many things that you might not normally believe in kiosks. Like, literally down in, what was it, like Boynton Beach, Florida at one point, it's like, you can buy gold. just got to insert your credit card and however many hundreds of thousands of dollars, and we'll give you a piece of gold. In airports and stuff, I've literally seen it's like, I don't know, like multi-$100 headphones and other expensive things in kiosks, and it's like, well, why would they do that? It's like, well, they got a box, they got insurance, and it's like it probably is cheaper than employing humans for.
Oh yeah, having
worse.
one of these is definitely more cost efficient than having an actual restaurant.
But at the same time, I'm going back and forth. I'm like, oh god, this is
probably it's probably got like various frozen foods in there, and then it probably zap fries, microwaves it hardcore per order, and then poops it out. And you'll pay for it because why microwave your own food?
I think it's literally, I mean, what you would do is you just have to load it up with beef every day and just kind of keep it refrigerated, and then it goes. Because I mean, like the White Castle thing is kind of simple. It's like, all right, little burger, little bun. All right, grill both. Throw on some onions and some cheese. Bada boom, bada bing. You get yourself these sliders.
In 2 minutes.
That's impressive. Not sure how it's going to help affect us all, but yes, nerdy. It's literally a burger tree. It's a it's a rectangular burger tree. There we go. Or polygonal burger tree. It's not a spherical cow because that would take up too much room. Because when you're in Boston, everything has to be squared. So, it's just a random thing there. Welcome, Mike. You're just talking about the future of stuff and things, and
so
obviously
I'm wondering what's
going
to happen to you humans when all the jobs, all of them, are done by machine, because they can pretty much do that already.
Speaking of spherical things, we got uneven Squirtle here. Squirtle. You said it right.
Squircle, yeah.
Squircle, yes, uneven Squircle. When they let loose power and AI into Boston Dynamics robots, yeah. I don't live that far from Boston Dynamics, so hey, man, it's been nice.
Oh my goodness!
Why do you think I speak so nicely? It's like I'm sure it'll scam me. It's like he said some nice things, and then Bender comes
they're
along.
over there
And goes
making
like,
the
human.
scary robots, like the robots whose only purpose is to be terrifying and or violent. Like,
no, they dance. They do cool things that make you feel like, wow, that's cool. I don't want to make it angry. But let's continue. So with DroidUp's its latest creation named Moya is going viral thanks to its uncanny resemblance to a real person.
A real e-girl.
IRL. E-girl,
yeah.
IRL.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what they did her up like. That's what they made her look like. Pink hair and everything. Like,
its latest creation, Moya, described by Chinese news outlets as the world's first highly bionic robot. Moya is capable of realistic, advanced humanoid movement and expressions that set it apart from others of its kind.
Oh?
So like, I think some folks
perfected the side eye.
I'm not gonna lie, I think I have a picture of you when you lagged out or something doing that too, so I don't know. Wait. What happens when Fyzz goes from digital to? Oh no! I think we did an episode about this.
Fyzzbot's gonna be dangerous. You better hope it does not happen.
Yes, Moya stands at 5 feet 5 inches tall.
I don't like that. Robot's taller than me.
Okay, so 165 centimeters and weighs around 70 pounds,
but lighter than me.
Okay, users can switch out the bot's parts to give it a male or female build, change its hair, and customize it to their whims.
Hey, that's not bad, except you can't make it any taller.
Hey, wait, no. I'm sure there'll be maybe some extension program or something like that, or maybe they'll give them like telescopic spines and stuff. I had a ladder like that where it's like the ladder's only this tall, but then you can extend it up to like 17 feet. It just keeps on kind of going out because it's got things within
goodness.
things within things.
You can make it look like a woman or a boy, but not a man. Well, look at
Listen.
it. You can't. Like, you can't make that manly.
Okay. Listen, if anything is taught, if I've learned anything from Henry Ford, it's that interchangeable parts can be a thing.
Well, yeah.
And it would not. I mean, at this point, I'm looking at this like adorable little thing right here, and I'm like, well, this kind of sounds like a Barbie or Ken doll crossed with Mr. Potato Head, except like it's like human sized and stuff. So like.
And then it's pretending to actually be a human. Wait, real life Terminator, China's T-800 robot kicks CEO? What? Oh my, why are you guys doing this? You know what? I think they're lying. I don't think that they've actually produced actual stuff. I think they're just trying to trying to get the rest of the world to think that they're cool, and it's all just AI freaking pictures and videos and crap. Yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
because why would they need this?
Because they can. And to be fair, a lot of times people are showing, oh yes, robots will not harm humans, and again, that's like one of like the rules of robotics and stuff. But this, it looks like a sparring thing because you can see like he's wearing like training armor and stuff, and he's looks like he's got a bag and stuff there, and they're like, all right, train as if you were going to like defend a human and stuff. And most people are terrified about showing this, and you picked up on it, and it was such an outrageous thing that I clicked on it.
Emiru. I don't even know how to say her name, but I know who you're talking about. Is 5'5", right? And it looks like her.
Wait a second, is that one of like those K-pop idols?
No, that's the E-girl.
Oh.
Emiru.
Okay, that one.
Emiru.
Okay, so apparently the Judgment Day things are writing. Oh wow, I'm just realizing how terribly filled the internet is with just random things here. All right, 5 lines of text. In 2 years, the team has built a T-800 full-scale humanoid robot that's gone viral for its shocking human-like agility. Clips of the machine performing lightning-fast kung fu movements spread across. Okay, yeah, some viewers are even accusing it of being CGI. Dropped a new multi-angle demo of the CEO himself suited up with padding in front of the robot.
Which could also be AI. Yeah, that
does kind of look like AI.
That's pretty fake.
Here's the thing. Isn't this like where like journalism comes in, where it's like you're supposed to have somebody that goes there and they actually experience it and be like, okay, yeah, that was either freaking terrifyingly amazing or yeah, it wasn't quite that. It's just when you have any company releasing something about themselves or anybody releasing something about themselves, it's like
they really need to not do videos. They're gonna have to do very public demonstrations for so many things in order for anybody to buy that with how rampant AI slop is.
I mean, what are you talking about? I'm just seeing bears jumping on a trampoline. That's obviously real. And okay,
that one could be actually.
I mean, here's the thing. This might be real. It's when you see other people with just a normal iPhone or Android, or just somebody with a normal camera phone posting some kind of crummy video, and you see it from multiple angles. Okay, then my credence will go up. But it wouldn't surprise me.
You're getting it from actual like different POVs. Wow, and this kung fu robot's only $25K.
Hold on. Does this say something about supply, demand, or manufacturing chains? All right. The T-800 combat robot is $25,000. Okay. Moya, the companionship bot, is $173,000.
Priorities, man.
All the ancients are gonna be just laughing at us. You noob humans.
Freaking humans, man.
I don't know. Oh god. Nerdy's commenting now. We can remake the Tasha Yar scene from Star. I don't know that, but I feel like I haven't watched all of Star Trek. I feel like
That's when Data. We find out that Data is fully functional.
oh.
Yeah.
Wow, Fyzz knows more about Star Trek than me. I've been slapped.
I watched, especially Next Generation. Next Generation was my Piper's jam. My jam, fuck it. Whatever. Bad words.
Okay.
My jam.
I remember Deep Space Nine would be on, and I'm just like, I like the show. I just randomly got it because I could put on like any episode, and it's like, all right, hey, there's some cool stuff going on. I didn't really get into it, and then I think we started watching. Oh God, some of the more recent ones that some folks are like, okay, it's kind of good, or it's like, meh. Even some of it was like, meh, that doesn't really seem like Star Trek. Need to go back to some of the classics.
Deep Space Nine, my problem was like it was just one ongoing soap opera. So like, unlike the other Star Treks, I could just turn it on and like, okay, here's today's adventure. All right, Deep Space Nine, I'd just be like, I don't know who any of these people are. Are they new?
That's probably more telling of me. It's like, oh, there's some conflict and drama. That's relatable. That's a very human thing. I don't need to know any of the backstory. I'm just like, there's drama. I mean, like, let's just look at the internet. I mean, we're a great cesspool of drama. We're talking about the silly things that humans are doing and everything. Again, I've spent far too much time thinking about some of these things, and I'm like, that's why I'm like.
Here's the funny part is with my aversion to robotics, Data was my favorite character. He also still gave me the creeps.
What about?
I didn't like any episodes
9?
where they had him like popped open under the hood and stuff like that. I couldn't stand it.
I don't. It's okay. Just let me post this. Listen,
Yes.
we're all observant in different ways. Different things catch our eyes and intrigue and everything. And I'm not going to say you're wrong. We'll leave it at that. Yes, nerdy. Silly humans.
So some of this stuff, I'll start believing it when like people with money to burn start buying them and then showing off what they actually were received.
Oh, you mean like an unboxing, if you would?
Yeah. And then they make sure it's not a person in there. Be weird.
Oh, but isn't that kind of the point? It's like, if you unbox this, what's going to happen? You're going to have something folded up, then you're going to start to pull it out, put it. Oh God, I think there's like an anime or so. I saw some random clip on Twitter. I don't know. It was like a little kid, and he was kind of like unboxing, like, I don't want to say something like this, but it was supposed to be like a helper nanny or something like that, because like it was a younger kid, and he's opening it, and all of a sudden it goes, and it's almost kind of looks like a burlesque dancer, but then he hits the remote control and it almost becomes like, yes, good little boy, head pats, and then it like transforms into like a motorcycle and stuff. You're like, yes, every boy's dream, yes. Basically a android woman that he could have a picture up on his wall as a youth admiration, as well as literally ride it across country. It's, oh God.
Yeah, ride it across country.
Hey, MC, I distinctly remember doing a video. They do fly now.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
yeah.
flying cars are a thing. They're just not a standard thing.
Yeah,
they're still not practical either. Could you imagine that kind of traffic if everybody was doing the flying cars? Jeez.
I think that's why we don't have it. And again,
yeah.
This was allegedly. I remember something again. I might just be making this up from something I heard on the internet, but I forget. It was either one of the major car companies that literally was trying to make a flying car for like around the price of an average automobile at the time, was like $750 or like $1,000 or so, and they actually made a prototype. I think the problem is they landed on Pennsylvania Avenue, and they didn't tell anybody they were going to land on Pennsylvania Avenue. So the White House was like, nope, this ain't going to be a thing. And that kind of put the kibosh on that. And to be fair,
I
it's
mean,
like,
that's one of those things that looks really cool in sci-fi, the futuristic, air cars and stuff. But it's also one of those things that you really have to think a lot more realistically, because you got to consider the dumbest humans sometimes.
God, speaking of the dumbest humans, yes. I literally did a thing. They fly. 4
Wow,
years
that was like way back.
I mean, to be fair,
Memes.
it really was basically a plane that was just kind of like using an automobile type frame just for its acceleration, and most of the stuff it would fold up the wings and stuff. And then you still kind of, I think, need an airport or a place you can accelerate faster than you're normally supposed to. So that, yes, apparently was a thing.
Yeah, flying cars the way they're shown in sci-fi, that is way off, because there's so many problems getting them in the air, getting them out of the air, and then everybody being able to fly. Getting a driver's license is one thing. Now everybody needing a flying license just to use their car.
So yes, it is interesting. Yes, AMC, I can either confirm or deny. He's commenting. Dumb humans, exactly. That's what they will find the necessarily use for working AI. Listen. I've used some of these AI agential agents, and I'm like, wow, it's nice to have a friend that read the entire internet. And it's like, wow, I can see why I was so very wrong about different things. So it's like, okay, it's kind of like, again, if you view it as a tool, it's like, well, that's probably why some of the smartest scientists in the world at the Institute for Advanced Study are just like sitting down and like, well, yeah, of course we're going to use that. Because number one, like, there's some of the smartest scientists in the world. They do research. They don't really care what anyone else thinks of them if it's going to help them. So it's like, when I saw Professor David Kipping from the Cool Worlds channel, shout out to Professor David, Professor Kipping. But he was bringing that up. He's like, listen, I just happened to be giving a lecture there. I just kind of stumble into this meeting, and it's like, he's like, I had kind of internalized that, but when you have other smart folks who are like, yes, this is useful. And again, it's people have very strong feelings about like a lot of these AI agents. It's kind of weird. It kind of reminds me of like people's like almost religious or political stances or something. It's like, this is absolutely the biggest nothing burger ever, or this is going to lead us to like the singularity of intelligent unification or something. And I'm like, okay, I don't know what's going to happen. It's computationally irreducible to me. I think it's fascinating just see how humans respond just one way or another. But apparently this is a thing. It's going to be discussed, and then it's like, it's kind of like, was it like Cliff Notes, Spark Notes, Wikipedia back in the day? I remember when Wikipedia came out, like one of the first folks to bring it to me was one of my professors, like Dr. Moser. And he was kind of an eclectic professor that even the head of the leadership of management department, at one point he ran to me in the hall, he's like, what goes on in that classroom? I'm like, Dr. Moser teaches us stuff. But he was one of the ones, it's like, yeah, this thing called Wikipedia and stuff. It's like, yeah, it's got the sources, so you can still get your sources for your citations and your papers. But he was one of the first folks that brought that up to me. Now people can argue about the validity of Wikipedia or how accurate it is. It's like, if I have no background on something, I'll go into it. If it's at least a sciencey thing, I can at least kind of track down the things. If it's using a whole bunch of adjectives and opinions about people, I'm going to assume that people were expressing their opinion on the internet. So
I like the other comment. Getting them out of the air is relatively easy. Yeah, I should have said, I should add it safely out of the air.
MC. Okay, hold on. It's sun ray laser. Okay, so speaking of that, we're deviating from our script.
Oh no!
Apparently, there's a sunray laser that the Ukraine has now. If you've never seen a laser shoot an aircraft out of the sky, the experience can be unsettling. The weapon fits comfortably in the trunk of a car. It makes no noise, emits no light, not even the glowing red. What? When a team of you wow.
Invisible laser.
Okay.
Oh goodness.
I'm not paying the $2 currently for the journalism to go into that, but that's a thing. And also, oh God, I think Nomad is one of my friends, MC, that used to yell at me a lot when I was on some of the other spheres of the internet. But MC, I think your dream has come true. Because apparently Elon Musk right now is purported to attempt to build a mass driver on the moon.
Yeah. Now he's getting all up in my business.
Yes.
Should have gone back to recolonizing Mars.
Okay, so this is the very nice version of the article, you could say. Elon Musk wants to build an AI satellite factory on the moon. The thought is that to get something off of Earth, you need to basically be accelerating at like 9.8 meters per second, all that jazz and everything. So most of the cost is getting it off the Earth. If you're on the moon, you got a lot less gravitational effect, and you don't have to worry about the atmosphere. You can literally just throw something really fast, and it will go out into space. So if you want to launch a satellite really far away, it's literally like one of like those roller coaster, or what is it? At one of the Six Flags, they had the thing called like Scream or something, where they basically get you all the way up, and then they say Scream, and then they just drop you. It's the opposite of that. It's kind of like a monorail.
Yeah.
They're just using magnets to kind of like accelerate you there.
So technically, it's a what is it? A railgun. They just shoot things off the moon with a railgun.
Yes. Yeah, a mass driver is literally a railgun. The railgun insinuates a particular purpose, aka you're using it to fire something that you're trying to eliminate, let's say. The mass driver itself, we're just driving mass forward. Now, maybe use that for something good. Maybe use that for something bad.
Projectiles don't always have to be ouchie.
Oh, no, unless you get hit by them.
Well, yeah.
It's, yeah. No, nerdy? No, we were talking about lasers and then space stuff. We were not talking about space lasers. Oh, God, there's 1 degree of separation now.
Yeah, only this time.
Okay. Oh, is this I wonder how these people feel about Mr. Musk. Erratic Elon Musk tells employees to build massive catapult on moon.
It's not a catapult, it's a railgun. That's way cooler.
To be fair, you could have one of the things that they had started working on, I think it was actually a Canadian company, now that I think about it, might have been in Vancouver. I think I heard Fraser Kane, space journalist, talking about it. But basically what he had said is, it's almost kind of like the discus. And as somebody that did do some track and field, the discus, like the shot put, you're just like, push. All right, the discus, you spin around, gain your angular momentum, and then you release it. So it's kind of like a frisbee being thrown the other way rather than like flicking your wrist. To be fair, I guess you could kind of have it that way too, but it's basically, you're almost like gotta throw a disc, and the problem is you need to get it spinning extremely fast on Earth in order to try to get it to leave the atmosphere. And kind of one of the problems you run into is you have to spin around so fast that I think most humans would either just black out or probably not survive. It was like somewhere in excess, I think, of like 10 gravitation, 10 G's or something like that. And there's a reason why we probably went into some other realms. So massive catapult, SpaceX, you have to go to the moon. Okay, well, I guess we're doing the logical thing now, because a few years ago it was like Mars, and I think even Professor Lawrence Krauss, the former head of Canada's Perimeter Institute, was like, well, Elon, like, Mars doesn't really make sense. You kind of got to do the moon first. It's kind of like to go straight from Earth to Mars. That's really a lot of work. At least if you have a base, like anybody that's played a strategy game, You need to set up your outposts, your bases, and then you can continue to do cool stuff and things from there. And now he's kind of done it. And when Mr. Krause
he was like, oh, you know what? The moon's a lot closer. Let's start with the moon.
It did not prevent him from
calling it. They're all reporting it as a massive catapult on the moon is messed up.
Yeah, yes, nerdy. We were discussing the discus. The discus discussion. It's not to be confused with a viscous. Never mind. I'm gonna close that. Back to humanoid robots and companionship / potential Terminator scenarios. Hey, listen. People can get what they want. I just love that the Terminator bot is cheaper than just a companion bot. Well, that might just be accessories and detail. Okay, what if, riddle me this, Fyzz. What if Moya is just a highly upgraded Terminator bot? Like, the Terminator bot is the main skeleton, and she just happens to have all the accessories. Like, Droid Up added extra layers of flesh-like padding beneath Moya's silicone frame to make it feel more human to the touch, even including a ribcage. A camera behind the eyes. Help Moya track its surroundings and communicate with people. And oh, wow. The ad just nuked it. All right.
Wow.
Oh, that's not all, but wait, there's more.
Wait, yeah.
Fyzz, would you like to read this part?
That's not all. Moya is also heated with a body temperature of 90 to 97 degrees Fahrenheit or 32 to 36 degrees Celsius to mimic humans' body heat. Speaking to the Shanghai Droid Up founder, I'm not saying his name. This guy argued that a robot that truly serves human life should be warm, almost like a living being that people can connect with, not a cold metal machine. Yes, but whenever you add warmth to technology, and in China, that usually means something's going to be on fire or blow up.
Not always. Continue.
They hope to sell them to healthcare companies and advertise them as social companions. Here, we don't have to give you like a. We're just gonna stick you in this robot in your room as medical equipment. There you go. You happy? Okay.
No,
just hit your life alert, if you need us.
I don't. Okay, I stand corrected. MC is commenting. Railguns use magnetic acceleration. Mass drivers could use something else. Okay, so a railgun is specifically the magnetic, electromagnetic.
I said railgun because you said like the monorail with the magnets, and I was like, oh, then if it's launching something, that would make it a railgun.
Okay, well, no, he's bringing up a distinction just because your standard firearm is a mass driver. It's taking mass. And it's driving it via the chemical reaction of the black powder and everything in there. And,
the mass driver is more vague. I rather that term than you're putting a catapult on the moon. Because it sounds so stupid.
Okay, when you say a catapult on the moon, it's like, what are you doing? You're playing this silly game. It's launching satellites. So it's, I don't know.
You're still imagining just a what you would imagine a catapult launching satellites. That doesn't seem like a very efficient way for the, I feel like that'd be bad for the satellite.
So I'm just waiting now. So a lot of the stuff that you've seen like on YouTube and different video sites with like humans like me or like wolf girls like Fyzz or like different folks giving their human-esque or ningen opinions on stuff and things in different articles. What I'm waiting for is once you just literally have like AI agents themselves like literally realizing, well, wait a second, we could just do this. It's like, let's just go through all these titles, see what's in common, and give them like a BS rating. It's like, or just whatever your bias rating is. It's like, yeah, I understand you got like NewsGuard and whatever, like different things to do that, but I'm like, well, aren't those still moderated by humans that still have bias and everything? And of course, everything will have its bias. It's just state it. That's it. Hey,
There's got to be one that's run by AI analytics by now.
To be fair, there is an AI agent social network now. It's called Moltbook, and you see different Yes, it's a
that's
thing.
different.
Is it?
Yeah, that is weird and different. See, that's their other her creepier little sister, apparently. Older sister.
Little sister. Okay,
older sister, technically, I think. Oh yeah, that's definitely so human-like right there.
Okay. Well, wait a sec. Oh, I think this video might actually be dubbed because it sounds like there's an AI kind of there. Okay, so it's basically reading the article. So, for anybody that's interested, Moya is projected to cost around $173,000 and expected to become available for sale in late 2026. This is the latest invention from a Chinese robotics company to go viral after Shanghai-based startup Agabot innovation set a Guinness World Record in 2025 when its humanoid robot walked 100 kilometers completely unassisted, braving traffic, pedestrian, and unsteady rate. Did it do that on one charge? That would be impressive.
Right, humans can't even do that.
Well, there are humans that
not without their coffee.
Fair enough. All right. So we've discussed the AI stuff and everything. So that said, thoughts? Anybody from the peanut gallery? Are we reaching our end times of the stuff and things going on? Will this simply bring peace to humanity because we'll all have our own AI companions, or is it going to...
It'll bring peace. Wow, it'll bring peace because it'll eventually lead to extinction. Humans will stop reproducing, and that'll make the world very peaceful eventually.
All right, so apparently the rise of AI agential bots and everything will help bring peace to the earth because humans will slowly... Oh god, this sounds like the plot to the 3-body problem. It's like, you can do whatever you want, just don't procreate. We'll eventually just move in when you're done. Now onto Fyzz's favorite section here. The evolution of the butthole.
Yeah, my kind of times.
Okay, so basically starting about a minute or two in, they're talking about like... It's okay, was it 33 and... Okay. So, like, they just start talking about, like, topology and stuff, so.
Britain. In, like, mathematics, because clearly he knew about the concept of nothing, emptiness.
Sure.
Okay, so talking about zero there. Let's continue.
In black holes.
From zero to butthole.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
obviously the physics.
Okay, so they're getting to black holes. So you could see how it's slowly progressing. I get another 10 minutes in.
I've heard of that before. I've said that before.
There's other constants about, for example, the way that electrons orbit.
Okay, so we're still talking about science, but right when we get
Buttholes are science too.
Fair. No. It's topology and biology. Topological biology. It's see a lot of very interesting things. So once we get up to, it's like 34 and a half-ish. Okay. So I made the mistake of just looking for whole. And when you look for whole, I think there's like 100-something mentions of whole in here. And then they got to the biological aspects of whole. So let's continue.
Time ago, there was this worm-like creature that did it was the first one that did this really incredibly revolutionary thing. It essentially evolved a second boundary, but in effect made the hole into a tunnel. So it stopped being like a poke into the body of the creature and actually became a tunnel.
Yes. So that's it.
Wait.
How we got to it, thanks to our worm-like friends, we went from a single hole to bring stuff. Actually, to be fair, we didn't really even have holes, was it? Or at least when you go back to whatever the precursor, like single-celled organisms, amoebas and stuff, what do? They just engulf things. It's like, I'm touching this, I'm touching it, oh, mine. And you just kind of like engulf a thing and surround it, and it's like, well, once you start getting up to scale, yeah, that's probably not a good thing, because, I don't know, that T-Rex, that saber-toothed tiger, or something like that, yeah, if you can easily have your insides become outsides, probably a bad day. How are we gonna do this? Point of entry! Alright, but then you have to deal with the consequences of entropy. It's like, alright, I ate the thing. Uh-oh, what's gonna happen? Yes, welcome, K-Shell. We just finished up our segment on the AI robotics and how the T-8000 Terminator model is only $25,000, but the human companionship model that has additional layers of human-like skin and also has a body temperature apparently is $173,000. So,
And it's going to explode. Just watch.
We don't know that. Fyzz is speculating based upon her and Piper's experiences. So
I'm speculating based on statistics.
I can't say. I have not met Moya, so don't know. And now we're on to Fyzz's favorite dessert section. I mean, the I was gonna say, since we finished our main course about humanoid robots, we're gonna wrap up with dessert, which we're discussing the evolution of the butthole, brought to us by the rest of science, including Vsauce and Professor Hannah Fry. All right, so we've learned so far that initially different creatures developed holes. However, there's a particular worm that realized, well, if there's an entrance, maybe I should have an exit hole.
I don't know why it's not called an outrance.
Too many syllables? Exit is shorter. But then again, shouldn't we just call the first thing an insit? Or
Insit.
I don't know.
A tunnel all the way through. So this creature, how long ago did it emerge?
550 million years ago.
Whoa!
My buttholes are pretty old.
Oh, it sounds like it's older than humans have been on the planet, as far as we
Yeah.
know. So,
Definitely.
even the furthest records, it's like okay, well, that's hundreds of thousands. Okay, maybe 500,000. Okay. Now we're finding some things where it's okay. It's not quite a platonic solid, but it looks like somebody was crafting a dodecahedron or something like 1,000,000 years ago, and you're like, that's interesting. But even if it's one, it's several orders of magnitude. So even if humans were here like 10 million years ago, the worm got us beat there, it looks like. And again, who knows? Maybe panspermia. It's whatever.
Worms invented buttholes. This is awesome.
There and back in the tale of worms and Armageddon. God, that was a good game. That was one of the first games that I enjoyed playing online. You just queue up some folks, have some cute little worms, throw a couple of holy hand grenades and banana bombs, bada boom, bada bang, good time.
That doesn't seem that long ago, to be honest. For the first butthole? For the first living donut?
This butthole.
That's great. That's cool.
I love how everything literally was like full just topology, and literally, and this is the point where I think they named the episode, just because I'm like,
that's what I really like, is that the episode is named the evolution of the butthole, even though that's like the last part of the...
No, you can see Professor Fry, she's like, okay, I had not concerned that terms, and good old Vsauce, who's may or not be semi-retired, he's literally like one of the OG science guys on YouTube. He's got like 27 million followers, and basically all his videos, even going back, like, they hold up, like, they're very high quality, and he kind of gave himself burnout just because he's like, my next video needs to be even better. So it's like It goes from like 10-minute videos to like half-hour to 45-minute videos with all this stuff. Now he occasionally posts a couple-minute shorts every few weeks or something. They're still really good. And now he's like, all right, I'm just gonna chillax, do my couple things. He's got a bank of enough content that people will be watching as long as it's around, and we're around, hopefully. But yes, apparently this is the point where he broke Dr. Fry. Oh yeah, so it's yep. So yeah, we got our buttholes from worms. Yes, we can continue to learn.
The first butthole. Michael, I love working with you. You're so right. That is the evolution of the butthole. Is that what we call this video?
They haven't even been around for 1 billion years.
Anyway, the butthole as an innovation.
I mean, it's to be fair, I don't think I've ever heard that series of words. It's like, yes, the butthole as an innovation. As far as I can see, I was reading through the transcript looking to see where they first mentioned this, and I'm like, well, but it will probably have like BUT, and we'll get confused. And anytime somebody uses the word "but," it wasn't "but." So, like I said, there were a lot of hole mentions in this video, and it started off by like talking about zero. It's like, all right, you got zero. You're gonna divide by something. It's like, all right, you got a hole here, and it's like, oh, what's gonna happen? Oh, evolution, bada boom, bada bing. It's like, all right, you put stuff in, it needs to go somewhere. Never a miscommunication, hopefully. But yes, it's basically showing. Oh god, it's what is this? Poindexter's comment. Oh, I think this was about the party bots. To be fair, if a donut or a butthole is driving you home, you might want to be careful. I can't say. No, MC, no, that's what your Tesla or something is for. It's you have your AI or smart car or something drive you around if you've been or you just take an Uber. Oh god, is that what it's saying? Wait, were there brains before that? Riddle me this.
Creatures don't have brains. They're just because they're not complex enough to need a brain to run all their synapses and stuff. They're just nerves. So, and some don't even have nerves. They didn't even feel crap. Which I believe is also a lot of worms, maybe. But it's snakes don't even have one. No, reptiles and birds have cloacas.
Cloacas.
Yeah, we studied. We went over that one time.
Yes, occasionally the multi-purpose butthole.
Yeah, it's still like a butthole. It's everything butthole. It's still the end of the digestive system. Like their stuff goes in their mouth and comes out their cloaca, so that's still an exit. So technically, it's still a butthole. It's just a special kind of butthole called a cloaca.
Because it also allows for the creation of more creatures through said butthole.
Yeah, it's like that impreg stuff in the BO verse.
Oh God, do I want to ask?
It's a genre of BL where the dudes can get impregnated by other dudes with their butts.
Okay, do I even want to ask
what comes out of their butt too?
Do I even want to ask what BL is?
That's a nice way. It means boys love. It's just a nice way to say, but it's not boys. It's dudes.
Okay. Consenting adults. It's
yes.
I learned something new today. All right, whether we want to or not. Yes, welcome, Jax. You showed up at the perfect time. We're discussing the evolution of the butthole, and apparently it came into being before brains. So apparently buttholes before brains.
Yep. And cloacas. Well, technically not before brains.
After? I mean,
I think the cloacas might be after brains.
Yeah,
it depends on how some things reproduce. Technically, the cloaca could almost be one of the first variants of the butthole. Because think about it, a worm, they're having everything come out that end. They don't have a separate hole for pee. So their buttholes are closer to being a cloaca too, just an exit-only cloaca that can turn into a mouth if they need to. Oh God, they can't. Oh God, I can reverse. Yeah. At least on some worms, ones like earthworms, where they get cut in half and they'll just become two worms. In order for that to happen, that means that their exit has to be able to be an entrance.
But wait, no. If it were to be cut in half, it's just the center point. Just oh.
Yeah,
I
they're essentially one long stomach. One long
final words, Dr. Fry.
Was genius. Okay, so much of life on the planet. I mean, basically every creature that you can imagine that eats at one end and then ejects waste at the other is like following this same moment of revolution. And this is the thing. Now you can eat continuously, right? What you've done is you've turned yourself topologically.
Okay, I think the conversation they're going to have literally. Oh God, why am I thinking human centipede? Okay, I think we're done with this. We've hit our requisite hour. So Fyzz, you have final thoughts on anything that we've learned here today?
Yeah, how can we relate this to that South Park episode where they started eating with their butts and pooping out their mouths?
I feel like I heard about that in passing and then just never thought about it again because I didn't want to. And thank you for confirming that the episode does exist, Fyzz. I've learned a lot today.
I'm pretty sure I've seen that one because, of course, I have.
It sounds topologically relevant. Oh, jeez.
But yeah, technically, I think the cloacas existed before buttholes as we know it existed. Because the cloacas existed before things with buttholes, like actual buttholes, existed. And technically, worms, they're an either-or situation. Just as long as they're consuming in one end, digesting in the middle, and it comes out the other end. So,
wait, hold on.
They're tubes.
I'm sorry. Again, I have no idea how accurate this is, but according to the Google AI overview, based on evolutionary and embryological research, the cloaca came first.
I told you how it relates to the development of a butthole. Oh God, it gets better. I love the whole sentence.
A separate anus. Oh my God. So it literally was a Swiss utility butthole before the butthole as we know it.
Cloacas came first. Buttholes became more advanced later, where they're like, no, now you get a special hole for pee, and a liquid waste, a special hole for solid waste, and even your own special hole for making babies.
Now you know.
The more
I do remember dissecting an owl pellet, though. It's you found like the mouse skull and stuff. I do remember that was a thing, but
owl vomit up there. Though owls do still have a cloaca, though.
It is an avian, so I would. Wait a second. The dinosaurs have
the stuff that the owl pellets are things that they can't digest at all, so it wouldn't be able to come out their cloacas. So they just barf that back up. Waste from actual digestion still comes out their cloacas.
And now you know.
Oh boy.
Knowing is half the battle. So there we go. So Fyzz, what do you got going on?
This was very educational one.
we learned a lot, yeah.
I should be playing more dates, everything. Why are my eyes closed? Okay. Why do my eyes close when I laugh? I'm not laughing with my eyes closed. I can still see. What the fuck? Bad words.
It's okay. It's okay.
Now I'm distracted by my eyes. Yeah, I should be playing Date Everything as long as I do not fall asleep before my stream time.
All right. So we got Fyzz playing some games over on the Twitchverse. It's the link is in the chat and the doobly-doo. Feel free if anybody would like to join Fyzz for her antics, which are usually entertaining.
Yeah, if you want to learn more about cloacas and buttholes, you should check my Twitch, and you'll just get random information at any given time.
I see. I somehow feel like as much work as you put into keeping up with the video games and stuff, I feel like if you just did a random biology stream at looking at different things, I feel like, I don't know, you might attract a new audience for better or worse.
Yeah, honestly, I know that my my Japanese learning streams attract have some different regulars that don't go to the other video game ones, which is why I'm going to try to do more of the Japanese learning ones. I might just have to do entire, like, I might have to spread from just Japanese learning to just educational, but, you know, the Fyzz way.
Listen, it's different people learn and are receptive to different modes of communication, and I feel like very often many things, if it's communicated by an adorable wolf girl, I feel like people are more receptive to that. That's why I'm like, well, if you're gonna attempt to recreate something like quote unquote Clippy, have it like in a cute chibi wolf girl form or something. That's my thing. Hey, go on.
I was gonna say also, having like a science teacher that'll laugh with you at the word Uranus instead of shush you every time. I think that's pretty cool.
That's why I loved 8th grade Earth Science with Dr. Jones. He'd be like, Planet Bob. Literally in that voice, just because he wanted to avoid that. So he's just like, Planet Bob. But we laughed, and oh god, it's the banter that I had with that teacher and this was back in the day where it's like we were just poking fun, making fun of each other, and some of the things he would do, it's like I just kept making jokes where he just like swipes all like my books and stuff off my desk and everything. I'm like, God, teacher's getting in trouble for that now. I'm like, dude, it was just a little bit of banter. We were having fun and stuff, and now people are like, oh my god, the teacher. But yeah, I digress from my rant. So, all right. Learning with Fyzz about video games, Japanese, and perhaps the origination of the cloaca over on Twitch. Any final words for the folks?
Yeah, don't forget to get your fiber. You don't want your butthole to turn into a cloaca.
Hey, listen. A regular bowel system is a happy bowel system.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a proctologist, but I do know a wolf girl. Peace out, everybody.
I'm broken. You broke me. Oh no. Oh dear. You guys? You guys! I just want to hug